What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Right, today we're doing something a little bit different for you. Mark from Naturevape, he's kindly sent me over a 30ml bottle of concentrate that he's now selling in his store. Now this brand is actually Jackrabbit Vape, so you might have heard of it before. And we've got the Blackjack version that we're testing today, and I'm also going to do a little tutorial on what you need. Because basically he sells this concentrate, he also sells like the Nick shots that come in 10ml bottles like this. You can also buy your PG and VG in 500ml bottles, so that will give you 20-25 mixes, depends what sort of strength nicotine you're going for. But we've also got this handy little mixing calculation table here. He also sells the syringes. We've got the empty bottles that you can get for like 30p each as well. And yeah, so basically it's basically a starter kit for complete beginners who want to venture into DIYing, but just found it all a little bit overwhelming. So I thought it was a cracking idea. Mark said, you want to review the juice, do a little tutorial for it. I said, yeah, by all means. So this is what we're doing today, guys. So let's get down to the table. I'll show you how to put it all together, and then we'll come back up top and I'll give you my thoughts and tell you what I think of the actual flavour of the juice, etc. Okay, see you down there in a bit. Right, so we're down at the table with a bunch of goodies from Naturevape. So first of all, we've got our 60ml bottle of Blackjack concentrate. We've got some Nick shot bottles here. These are 20mg in strength and they're 10ml each. There's the bottle here, which we're going to fill it all into. And we've got a syringe here. We've got two syringes here, but I've already opened them and filled them up already to make life a little less messy. Now I've got my own propylene glycol, PG and vegetable glycerine here, but you can also buy 500ml bottles as part of this kit. So I'll show you all that on the website in a second. And we also get this very handy DIY mixing guide here. So we'll just zoom in on this one a little bit. Try and get it in focus. Right, so basically there's your bottle size, 60ml, and desired Eliquid. So you've got your VG-PG ratio here. Nicotine strength, what nicotine strength you want. You've got 6, 9, 6, 9, 12, or 3 and 6, depending on what VG-PG ratio you've got. We got how much concentrate you should put in, how much extra VG, how much extra PG, and how much the nicotine shot, which is 100% VG, suspended in VG. So for today's one, I'm going to be doing 60ml at 60-40 strength, so 60 VG, 40 PG, and we're going to do it 6mg strength. So if you look on the chart, we need 12ml of the concentrate. We need 18 of VG, 18ml of VG, 12 of PG, and 18 of the Nick shot. So the Nick shot bottles they come with 10ml already in there. So you do need to make sure on your second bottle that you only put 8ml in rather than the full bottle. But yeah, get a very handy little card here. So yeah, very good indeed. So I'll also show you the website now on the phone. So here's the complete start kit for Naturevape e-liquid concentrate. So if you just scroll up here, so you can basically just add what you like. So it comes in 4 different flavours, the concentrate. We've got strawberry custard, rhubarb custard, peach papaya and mango, and the Blackjack, which is the one that I've got. So you've just basically clicked to add, and then you got your VG and PG. You can put 500ml bottle of each of those in there if you like. You got your nicotine headshots, they're 149 each, so you just put the required amount that you need there. And we can also buy the bottles. We've got 30ml, 60ml empty bottles, and the different syringes there, and you just add it all to your basket. Now, one of these bottles of concentrate here will actually make 150ml of juice, because we got 60ml. No, this is a 30ml bottle, I should say. So if you look at the card again, we need 12 millilitres of this to get yourself a 60 milliliter bottle size. So you get 2 of those is 120, and that would leave you 6 milliliters left. So you've got 12 or 24, 6 left, so you can do an extra 30 mils. So it's 150 milliliters this particular bottle will make. But the good thing is PG and VG is rather a lot cheaper. So if you get yourself a nice couple of bottles of that as well, it makes it's all a bit more cost effective. Right, so we've taken the bottle off, the top off our empty bottle here. I've just filled up my syringe with 12 ml of the actual flavour concentrate. So we'll get that one in first. It's quite hard to show it on camera, that, because it can be a little bit messy. So just basically what I did was take the plunger out, put your finger or thumb on one end and just fill it up to 12 ml, then put the plunger back in. But like I say, it can be a little bit messy, so it's easier to do when you're not trying to do it on camera. So then it's just a case of trying to push the plunger back in. There you go, so that's your concentrate in. Doesn't really matter what order you do it in, but we're going to put the PG in next, which is also 12 milliliters. Right, so 18 milliliters of the Nick shot solution. So we put the 8 in first. And then basically just put the whole 10 from the other bottle in. Right, last but not least, we've got the VG, vegetable glycerine. So we need another 18 milliliters of this. Right, and all you do then is plug your top cap on. Do it up. There you have your 60 milliliters of freshly mixed e-liquid. Now obviously you just give this a good shake. You can actually use the Blackjack straight out of the box basically, but I have been steeping one for a good couple of weeks, which I've been using. This the colour it's turned into, but yeah, really good flavour from this one, a very good replication. But basically you just to recap, you just get your table, choose what you want. Say if you wanted a 70-30 blend, you wanted to do more of a sub-ohm blend, there's your 3 milligram there. You still use 12 milliliters of flavour concentrate, but obviously you need to put more VG in, 33 ml of VG, just 6 of PG, and then you only need 9 milliliters of one of the Nick shots, which is basically just take 1 ml out of this and put that in instead. But yeah, really handy table, and it's a really good idea, I believe this one is, especially for beginners. So let's go back up top now and I'll tell you what I think about this whole kit. Right, back up top with the Ed Zachary lights and the Stratum style MOSFET tube. Now I know we're not doing the review for those, but basically this is the juice that I've been testing out the Blackjack in, and you can purchase both of these from Naturevape on his store. Now this is the K-Fun light replica, and we've also got the Stratum style tube, and they're both awesome. I haven't done the review from them yet, but I will do on Vape Tube at some point. But anyway, let's talk about the overall concept of this concentrate that Mark's selling, and the starter kit, the bits and bobs that you can buy to go with it. What do I think of it then? Well, I think it comes in a nice little bottle here. We got the Jackrabbit's Vapes concentrate, and it comes in those 4 different flavours that I said earlier on. So we got the rhubarb and custard, strawberry custard, the peach papaya and mango, and the Blackjack, which is the one that we've been testing today. Now I think the overall concept is an awesome idea. It's great that he's done this little DIY calculation table for you, so you don't need to be a rocket scientist to work out what you need to do. You just get your bottle size, you pick your PG/VG ratio, your required nicotine strength, and then just follow it across, and you just can't go wrong. So that's an awesome idea, and great that he supplies you with these particular cards when you make your purchase. Now, using syringes to do this is all very well, but I didn't actually say, but it might be a good idea to use the old nylon gloves if you're doing this. I know that the strength of nicotine isn't particularly that great, but you may be sensitive to it on your skin, so it's probably a good idea. I don't bother, so I forgot to mention it. But yeah, what I found was the easiest way of pouring it into these syringes, because the trouble is, if you try and siphon it out, you've got to make sure you can get your spout into the bottle, so it may be a little bit awkward. Now, Mark did give me one needle, but I didn't even bother try using it because especially with VG, it's too thick to do it. So what I was finding to do is just pull off the bottom piece here, fill it up with your e-liquid, and then put this piece back on, being careful not to let go of this other end, because it will come out the other end, because obviously the pressure straight away will push it out the other end. So you just got to be a little bit careful. So I didn't show actually filling it on camera because it would have just been too messy. So basically I just filled it up, put the bottom piece on like that, stored it upright, and then brought it in to show how to do it. Ideally I would have preferred to have had some cylindrical tubes that you could just pour it into, but I know sometimes you don't get as accurate results, so it's just easier using a syringe, especially if you're just doing the 12mm, because you can get it like perfectly by just filling it up to the 12mm on there. So I know why Mark's done it, but just for me personally, I would have just, it'd been nice if you could just get some little tubes like this that go up to like 30mm, 50mm, that have got all the gradings on there. I don't know if you can get them that accurate, but that just would have been good for me. But it does work perfectly well using the syringes, but you just got to be a little bit careful, because you could have a little bit of a mess if you're a little bit haphazard with it. But all the stuff you can buy on the website, we've got the PG and VG, you can buy it in the 500ml bottles. You're going to get a good 20 to 25 mixes worth using that PG and VG. Depends what sort of what sort of ratio you're going for on here, but you know what I mean, those big bottles last a long time. So it may be an initial outlay, like say if you bought the whole kit, it's basically £62 for all the 4 different flavours, but they're only £9.99 on their own, and you can just buy the nicotine shots, whatever you need. If you don't like using nicotine, you don't need that, you just need your VG, PG and your concentrate. But like I say, I just think it's all-round kit. It's a really good idea, and it just works really well, very easy to follow, and yeah, I think it's top marks to mark for this particular one. Now onto the actual flavour of the juice. The Blackjack juice is the one that I've been trying. Straight off the bat, incidentally, this is what it looks like, the fresh one I've just made. It's basically clear. The other bottle that I mixed up, it's turned this colour. We had a nice bit of steeping, good 2.5-3 weeks worth of steeping, and the flavour does get better in time. But straight off the bat with the Blackjack, thought it tasted awesome. You can just put a little bit of it on, put a little drop on the back of your hand and give it a little lick to taste it, and you can taste straight away just really good flavours. Now I believe that Mark said that the Jack Rabbit Vapes concentrate uses at least 5 different ingredients as well, because with the Blackjack we've got aniseed, we've got licorice, and there's also at least 3 other flavours going on in there, so you're getting a really nice flavour with this one. It really does replicate the sweets nicely. Nice bit of aniseed and licorice, and nice bit of sweetness too, but it's not too sweet. It's just really nice, pleasurable vape. Let's just give you another go using the Ed Zachary. I'm not a very good juice reviewer, but all I know is it tastes bloody good, and that's all I'm interested in. It's just really good replication. I'd like to try out the other three flavours to see what they're like at some point. But for the actual Blackjack, I think it tastes really good, and the kit as a whole, I think it's an awesome concept, and I think it's just a good cost-effective way for a newbie to get into doing your own DIY mixing. So it does get a big thumbs up from me. So big thanks to Mark at Naturevape for sending it over for review. It is very much appreciated. So if you enjoyed the review, guys, please give the video a thumbs up. It is very much appreciated if you could. It helps with the analytics of the channel, gets me up the search ratings and all of that. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see, please hit that little subscribe button and make sure you hit the little bell, and it'll notify you of all my latest videos. Now, I've got a website too. It's mfvape.co.uk, and you can also find me on social media. We have Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Not forgetting we have the VapeTube channel, so check out. All the links will be down below the video anyway, guys, so you know where to find them. Just click on the bottom and you see all of my links there if you want to go and find them. So until next time, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Okay, cheers.